What is going on, everyone? Commodore Les here, bringing to you guys my reaction slash review of Dandadan manga chapter 197. Now, it's a Monday, you know what that means. We're here to sit down and read the latest installment of Yuki Nobutatsu's work of art. The chapter is out. The time is here, man. We are nearing chapter 200 of this incredible series, and I can't believe that much time has passed by since we started reading this series, started talking about it, and we're nearing the next major milestone of this work of art that Yuki Nobutatsu has brought us week in and week out, man. But I'm excited to finally get into it. Chapter, of course, out over on Viz Media or Manga Plus, wherever you're reading it. I was informed right now as I open the page, we are going to be getting another chapter in a week's time, which closes us closer into that 200 range, man. But I'm ready. I'm excited. I want to jump straight to this chapter and get into it. Let me actually fix my lighting for a little bit. Hold on. Let me fix this lighting real quick because you know what? Sometimes you just gotta put more lights, man, on, right? You gotta put a little bit more lights on for special occasions, and hopefully my volume actually stays intact because I'm not gonna lie. Usually, an indicator for me is that whenever the volume starts falling down at random times, the chapter's gonna be beast. Chapter's gonna be absolutely beast. But yeah, let me go straight into this right now. Let me just open this. Make sure this is open. Let me actually turn this on right here. There we go. All right. We should be straight. Now, chapter is out over on Viz Media or Manga Plus. Have it up on here for you guys. But yeah, man, after the events of last chapter, Naki Kito may be the key to getting all this worked out. And is there a chance ball that the Typhoon is going to be taking out the paint? The only way we're going to know is by reading it. So let's go ahead. Let's read this chapter and let's see what the vibes have in store for us, man. So let me actually hold on. Let me fix this up a little bit because it's looking a little weird on the page thing. There you go. That should be even better. All right, perfect. All right. So right off the rip, the Mongolian death worm is just going crazy in the air as you see the rest of the Kito family one by one, Naki at the top, and the rest of them just holding on to the death worm and everything. The title of the chapter is Earthworm Go. Okay. So Earthworm season. Now, there is one small thing I was told, going back into the comments and stuff from the last stream. We got to be very careful of these Subterians. Because of what was revealed with the Mongolian death worm and the amount of eggs that were found in order to like continuously produce them, we got to be very careful. Because if we make enemies again with the Kito family, it might be a wadi dot, man. So yeah, we got to be very, very careful on how we're about to go about things, but that's going to be for a time that hopefully won't affect us too much. But anyways, as you see right there, death worm coming out from the plane and everything. Whoa, it's flying around like crazy. And you see like Momo and Gigi just like taking in the scenery right now, what's going on before them. Well, that worm is awesome. Wait, no, it's still the enemy. I probably shouldn't feel that way. I mean, that's true. I don't get it. It's outside. Why isn't it freezing? And then you see out there Naki's reaction. Dummy! Never underestimate a being raised underground. Well, I mean, because I'm guessing because of the fact that it's dealt with like extreme heats and stuff, right? When it comes to like facing the cold, it doesn't have to really worry because it has enough to kind of subside things, I'm assuming. I never studied worms growing up, so I have no idea. I'm just chatting right now, so. All right, let's get our butts in gear too. And then you just see the thing, bro. It's just so crazy. You see it for attacking from like the top to the bottom below and everything, right? Just going right at each other one by one. I mean, it's just so crazy to see. This is an actual scene in Dandadan right now. An actual like snakes on a plane, but realistically, it's a death worm going crazy. So you see, it looks like the sharks now one by one are just basically hitting the ship, and you see a few of them right now stuck into the ship, like holding onto the holes. And then you see Momo and Gigi just, it looks like the seatbelt completely ripped. So they're flying out right now all over the plane. Momo hits the top and she hits again. And then she's just going flying. She's just like bang, 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 like ping pong balls, bro. It's like, Momo. And then see Gigi trying to make the run afterwards. He like latches onto one of the seats after to get like a better like angle up top. And then he shoots up into the air And oh, bro, yeah, I mean it's even worse now because Momo. I mean, for her size, is already bad as it is. She goes outside that plane. It's GG's, bro. So you see Gigi coming in, holding on at least to the latch of the plane. Gigi's trying to go and grab her, and he misses. Oh no 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 Momo. She goes flying like straight through it afterwards. Momo. And then hold on, is she about to hit like a shark fin, or she's about to hit like one of the things, the wings of the plane? She gets needed because she got the gold. She went the gold. She went the gold, boy. I was in the umbrella. Let's go. Uji season. Caught her in perfectly, bro. He went like this after with the freaking umbrella to basically like absorb her right after. Oh my god. Oh my god. That is tech. He was holding on with one umbrella down like this and caught the other one like that. That is mad impressive skill right there from Unji, bro. Oh my god. But he used two umbrellas, which I know from what I remember going back to Don Monra, it's like he has to be careful how he wastes the umbrellas because of the spiritual like, power and stuff. Like, you know how like again it's like your chi and stuff, right? You don't want to be like losing too much of it. So for him to use the two umbrellas, it is taking a lot out of him. So I have to make sure I take that into account. So in case like he gets popped afterwards, let's say in the mouth by somebody, whatever, right? You gotta be we gotta be sure of what's going on, man. Zuma, you in? Bro, oh my god, look at the transformation on this thing. Oh my god, dude, nah, bro. That boy, I always knew Unji was the one. I've always knew that Unji was going to be the one, man. But yeah, this tag team, I so needed between him and Gigi, man. And then you see after, like, the umbrella's like, yeah, does like the little thing afterwards, and it's like unwinding, and then you see Momo's now back in possession over there to Unji. Gotcha. Futa, guide me. Okay, let's see. Hold on. What? And then you see, hold on, Uji gets hit by the shark, it looks like. Zuma. And then it looks like, yeah, it's like Gigi's the one that's not about to make a move. Hold on. And then he holds on right after on Gigi. So yeah, so they grab one another right there. Gah, where's Momo? I'm holding her. Oi, talk to me. Yeah, whoa, sorry. You saved my butt. Oi. How many of these damn sharks do we gotta shoot at it? How many do we gotta shoot at it? How many? Yeah, I just peeped right there. They basically just playing like broken telephone the entire time. Like, how many? Like, yo, this bastard Typhoon's not weakening one damn bit. It's just hilarious, but they still haven't even got the answer how many they gotta take care of. I mean, granted, it's like endless sharks at this point. Don't stop. She says, "Don't stop, don't stop." Yeah, I love how just everyone, bro, like, oh my god, they was like, "Don't stop." That sounds delish. What the hell are you idiots talking about? This is no time for eating. Oh my god, yo, these guys are idiots, bro. These guys are absolute idiots. How do you go from "Don't stop" to "Don't hop" to "Donut shop"? Yo, I am so tired, bro, of these guys, man. Oh my god. Now, broken telephone on top of a death worm is just insane tech right there from Tatsu. It's like, mama, the nose. Shut your hole, you dum-dum. Why is he saying the nose? Because it might be, Oh, actually, you see it. Okay, before I switch the page and stuff right there, you see the nose, like, shooting out sharks, which is just insane to even, like, say in that context right there. Oh my god. What in the hell? It blew through him. Oh hell no. No, that's a King Snock rocket, bro. Oh my god, that thing just blasted through two. I'm assuming these gotta be great whites. Surely those are great whites. They come in, bang, right through him, bro, and just splits him off. Now, if they lose the Mongolian Death Worm, bro, this is not good. This is not good whatsoever. You lose that thing, bro, you need a miracle Mickey and a half. You need a crazy miracle Mickey right now to be able to get by this if that death worm is completely gone. Because that thing just got bodied. Oh my, and you see the rest of them still holding on to, but they're about to fall off right after, I'm assuming right here. But what a double spread this is, man. And you see the rest of the sharks too on the corners there, just like just going through. Yeah! Great Serpent Lord! Yeah, there is such a disbelief right there. By the way, I just also want to clarify on something right now. I'm noticing right there with Unji, based on like the art style thing going on. I love how the mask right now is giving me the same vibes that Ultron had with Turbo Granny's powers. I'm just saying, a little notice I'm seeing there. I mean, granted, we have seen the look and stuff before what he had, but now because like with the hair and all that, it's almost like I'm like if you're watching from afar, like right here, like where I'm at, you would think that I'm seeing Okran right now, but it's not. So very interesting stuff I'm just noticing there. Oh shit! Oh shit! The worm's all torn apart. How dare that thing harm the Great Serpent Lord, bruv, bruv. What's going on, Petty? What's going on? What's going on, Anushika? I hope I'm pronouncing it properly, or Dolby. Whichever one's easier to say, but shout out to Dolby and Petty coming through. Now, how dare that thing harm the Great Serpent Lord? A mere god dang typhoon. I don't know, man. We might be cooked. We might be cooked. That Batser's jamming sharks up the nose and shooting them at us. That low down, no good, dirty, and then just as she's about to say it, it starts wilding again. Okay. Oh no, the worm's floating away. Okay, so it's holding on. Okay, that's something I almost didn't pay attention right there. It's holding on by a strand that's left. But if that thing, if something were to cut through it afterwards, then it's GG's. So we're barely holding on. Well, actually, no. No, I don't think we're floating. No, I don't see it anymore because it looks like we're. Are we still? Because I'm going by this the next page after, right, as we're talking, because it looks like it's already come off a little bit. Without the worm, there's no more pummeling the typhoon with sharks. Not on my watch. And immediately, Momo just hits the, send me your energy type of thing with the hands. But so you see her power just going through, latches onto the piece, which looks like it was the one that came off. So I was right. So after it did rip off a little bit from the initial attack. Ooh, oh my god. Yo, and she's now going with it, it looks like. Yeah, it looks like, now she's going with it. Whoa. Hold your ground, Momo. And then you see, bro, this is so crazy to look at, man. Oh my god. Like, you just see the plane out in motion, just moving through as it's just coasting around and everything. It's such a good chapter. Momo Gigi combo attack coming, bro. Tatsu tease things. I mean, listen, bro. Space Globalist definitely was teasing that we're gonna get some stuff here, man. But I need it so badly for this to work here because, bro, that Snot Rocket Shark was crazy. Like the chance ball that we have right here with the to get after the Typhoon using the Death Worm, looked like it was in good favor. We're gonna be fine. Now it's like, yeah, they gotta patch this up quick. What the hell is happening? We're no longer on the plane. So yeah, they've already they're pretty much all out of it now. I think the only person that's still over there right now is Vamola and Seiko, because Seiko's supposed to be the one driving the plane now. Mama, we're falling. Help! Mama, help! Shut up, you simpleton. No way am I letting that happen. And oh my, look at this spread. Oh, from the mouth of the Death Worm. Okay, that is sick, bro. You see from the bottom part, which I'm assuming the last part right there, where all of them are, is where Momo's part is. And then as the hand is like going through, it goes right through the mouth of the Death Worm, basically to hold it intact. Oh my god. I think it's the first time we're actually seeing Momo use her powers like that, like reconnectedness and stuff, whatever it's supposed to be called. Alright, Momo. We're flying the Great Serpent. We're flying. The Great Serpent Lord is flying. Gah! That's the Great Serpent for you. What fantastic powers it has. I mean, granted, that is... Listen, I understand why they're saying that too, because at the end of the day, what we learned of what kind of powers it can inhabit based on like the humans and stuff, the connections, all that, and the reading process of it. I mean, the Death Worms, bro, listen, if those eggs were to come into fruition and be something that's like we're gonna see be utilized more in the series, like not just one, but like a whole army of that. The Subterrans, I'm telling you right now, could be a decisive war winner, depending on whose side they belong to after. This is incredible. How are you doing this? is just like a carp wind sock. Okay. I mean, yeah, kind of actually kind of does. The worm's effectively a tube now. Oh, so I see diagram part right here. So as you see, like everything's like going downward and stuff. So I use my power to punch through it. So it goes through, but then it looks like it's coming out. To let the wind come through its mouth, which you get, yeah, that's why the whole pulling thing's right there working, okay. So that it can fly like a kite. That is impressive as hell from Momo, but also from Tatsu to cook that up. Hoi, old hag, pull the head up. I just heard the voice of Momo my Yasi. You gotta climb higher. What are you doing, Momo? The plane's leaving us behind, and we can't toss any sharks like this. No, we're good this way. We just need to keep going up to the stratosphere. Oh my god. No, bro. What are we cooking? What are we cooking? Hold on a minute, bro. Yo, if we do some space stuff right here, boy, like tip top of the space, boy. But that's dangerous. We better go back and no. If we don't beat the Typhoon Human, then we'll never reach Shimane, you know. So in order to beat the Typhoon Human, we, bro, bro, bro. Oh my god, yo, this double spread is crazy. Oh my god, no, this is insane. Literally the eye of the storm. It's literally the eye of the storm. It can't be anything else, bro. It cannot be like a chocolate glazed donut, bro. It's literally the eye of the storm. We have to smash the eye of the typhoon, bro. Cinema, cinema, bro. Cinema, bro. Cinema, bro. And that is the end of the chapter, bro. It also felt pretty long too, because like it was like 20 pages. I'm not so used to like getting so many of that for Dandadan unless like the double spreads are in tab. Oh my god, bro. Dude. That is a crazy end right there. Yo, I'm now convinced within the next chapter or two, this fight is wrapping up. Now that we're literally at like the heart, the base of how to beat this thing, yeah, the dub is coming, bro. The dub is so coming though. Oh my god, man. Guys, how we feel about that, bro? That is a crazy end to the chapter. Just when I thought things could get worse, and we pull off something right here just to control the trajectory where we're going and stuff, and as a kite form with the death worm, and now you found yourself in this position right here to catch this dub. But the only thing is though, because the plane is not nearby and stuff, right? Vomo and Seiko are kind of off doing their own thing for the moment, but more so just kind of keeping things intact. But I would love if Vomola got some kind of part here just to help them out. But right now, it looks like it's just going to come down to Momo, Gigi, Unji, and then, of course, with Naki utilizing the Mongolian Death Worm and trying to defeat this thing. I'm assuming like they're going to have to break right through it, using like sheer force, possibly. But the Eve... No, actually, no. No, 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 no. The Evil Eye defeating the Eye of the Storm. I am manifesting that into existence. I'm willing it into existence. The Evil Eye is about to do the craziest drop kick through that eye. And we will be there no matter what. I'm telling you right now, that's going to be the game plan. That is going to be the game. Bro, they're going to find a way to use the kite power to or whatever, and they're going to launch that boy straight right through it. I'm telling you right now, man. Now you understand we need Evil Gun plus Moe Moe Tri-Beam. That's also an ideal. That is a definite plan as well. But I also think too at the same time, because of how much resources already Momo's been used right now to try and make this whole thing work out, by extension right now, Gigi should be able to utilize mostly the Evil Eye. Like, I think Unji will help him out at the same time, but because of the use of the umbrellas, I think he's a little bit weakened if that's how the powers are to go by. But I think this is setting up definitely, we're going to get a major moment right here for Gigi, like just going Evil Eye crazy and destroying the Eye of the Storm. That's what I could see happening there. Yeah, such a good chapter. I love the contrast between this and the Iris fight. Yeah, I mean, this is almost like end game boss fights, like the you see like in a video game. You know what I mean? Like this is stuff that you'd only be able to picture actually in a video game, and it's actually happening in real time. like especially like when you look at it from our view, like looking at the panel and stuff from outside, bro, it's like the whole world. You see the stratosphere itself, and then you see like that eye right there with the storm. It's absolutely crazy, man. Like this is one of the like the range of Tatsu's art and what he's capable of doing. Obviously, detail like when we see like other things around it and stuff for certain like images and everything, like it'll look really incredible. But the range here in terms of like seeing like from distance of like how vast his art can go, man, like oh my god, that is just so dope, bro. But yeah, no, this chapter, man, jeez, that's something right there. I think the umbrella needs to use Unji needs to use the umbrella to reach the plane again, probably. So like I don't know how many they said like he has to utilize before like his powers are pretty much like nullified, because I know it's like he can't like spam the umbrellas, right? That is something that I'm glad like Tatsu kind of did with like most of the people's powers, is like they can't just go out and infinitely spam everything that they have, because otherwise like you're gonna be depleted, as we saw with Iris fight before after with everybody else that was there and stuff, with Rin, with like oh man, I don't know, bro. This is gonna be such an interesting way for Tatsu to end this whole entire fight. I like again. I'll be perfectly fine with that, Mustafa. If like we get to see like Evil Gun, Moe Moe Tri Beam, I would be perfectly fine with that if that's what exactly Tatsu's planning to do. But if again, like I don't know. I mean, at the end of the day, I do think that we're going to see something that's going to involve Gigi being like the main. I mean, but then again, it's like I have to think if we're going to get the tag team moment with Unji and Gigi, then it has to happen here. So I don't know, man. Umbrella, like Evil Eye holding onto the umbrella, or I don't know, something. Whatever the tag team plan is, it's gonna be incredible, dude. But yeah, man. Looking at from the other stuff right here, let me actually like close this off so that we're safe on the other side with the business stuff. But just seeing from all the other stuff that was going on right now, man, I'm hoping though that like everything's okay with Seiko and Vamola. Like we know Seiko's situation right now is not good with her ribs, and I would assume that by the time we actually get to Shimane, she's probably not going to be utilized a lot in that section of the arc, just because again she's still recovering from the injuries from pre events that happened before this. Vamola, I mean, I assume she's gonna have a role to play regardless, because I know she's more like taking care of the plane, certain sections. But she'll have her own thing in Shimane. But right now, man, this is gonna be this definitely feels like next chapter. This whole fight could end. I'll put everything that I can on that fact that we're gonna end this fight in the next chapter. Like whatever it's here, it's either gonna be 198 or 199. By the time we get to 200, this whole thing will be done and we'll be in Shimane. I'm gonna put that right there. Chapter 200, we will be in Shimane. That's what I see going down. But I am very curious to know what everyone thinks down in the comment section below regarding this week's chapter of Dandadan. Let me know how we're feeling after the events this week. How do you see this fight going down? Like in terms of the resolution of itself. Do you believe that it's going to be a tag team work of Unji and Gigi working together to beat this thing? Does Momo have one more trick in the bag? That is the Moe Moe Tri Beam. And they're going to try and do like the three best attacks, whatever it's there, to beat the Evil Eye. Like, or not the Evil Eye, but the Eye of the Storm. But how do you see that all planning out? Let me know down in the comments below. Any clarifications, any input, anything you want out about the chapter that you want to talk about, you feel is important, let me know down in the comments. Like the video, of course, if you're watching the stream. Right now, live is going on, like the stream, but like the video, of course, you're watching on the VOD. Make sure to subscribe to the channel to stay up to date with the latest that goes on with my coverage of Dandadan week in and week out. Click on the bell Shandora so you don't miss a single update when it comes to my coverage of whatever I'm talking about here on this channel. And later today, I'm going to see what time exactly, but on Twitch, I will be streaming Mario Kart World for Mario Kart Mondays. So I think it's going to be sometime in the afternoon, but just keep an eye on the Twitch. If you're not following there, twitch.tv/Commodore Les. With that all being said, I will catch y'all in the next one. I appreciate everyone who came through, watching now live, and of course watching after the fact. We will be back here in this chair 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for the next installment of Yuki no Watatsu's work of art. The road to chapter 200 is starting to close up, and we are nearing what could be a milestone of peak, as we should. Commodore last signing off. Thanks so much for watching, and as always, take care.